What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's God Mama here. Shout out to all my God children, my God family, my loves. You feel me, everybody? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. Shout out to everybody, especially my spirit team, those living and not living. Okay. So listen, y'all. I guess I gotta share some messages with y'all. They are important. Okay. Peace, love, and light. It's about what's going on and things like that. And it's very important, okay, that my people, you, whoever, you watch your emotions, watch your, you know what I'm saying, peace, love, and light. Watch your feelings and your emotions. You understand? Peace, love, and light. There could be things happening that could arouse your feelings and emotions in a negative way. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That could make you angry. That can make you sad. You know what I'm saying? That can make you want to lash out and things like that. Peace, love, and light. Some of y'all, it's because of your living situation. You understand? You applying for benefits and things like that, and you're getting denied from them and stuff like that. Government benefits and stuff like that, like energy assistance and food share and other things with health care, you understand, or what is it called, insurance and stuff like that. Some of y'all, it's mainly revolving around the we energies and all that type of shit, depending on where you at. You understand? That's what it is. The electrical companies and stuff like that. That's what it's given. Okay, peace, love, and light. But yes, your emotions are very important. It's very important that you watch your emotions, y'all. I feel very accomplished at this time. I'll just go ahead and say that, you understand, period, because y'all know how some of them bills get real high when you don't be maintaining and keeping up with them, right? Especially the electricity bill and things like that. Peace, love, and light. um so it's giving that some people, they lights are off, their lights off. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I just paid my bill. I ain't gonna lie. Peace, love, and light. But it's like the fact that I paid my own bill is crazy because you pay your own bill and then it's weird. It seems like you don't qualify for no benefits or nothing like that, or no extra assistance or something like that, because you pay your own bill and shit like that. Peace, love, and light. And it just, listen, I feel like this. I've been talking to God about everything. You understand? Everything that I got going on, period. I've been losing my house keys. You understand? It's been fucking mail coming in delayed, not when it's supposed to come. I'm getting alerts about bills and shit like that due, and it's like past you understand, like, what the fuck, this should have been here 2 weeks ago or some shit. It's from September 17th, all of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, luckily I've been following my own divine guidance, you understand, peace, love, and light. And it's like I've been making sure I'm handling my own priorities. I'm keeping up with my due dates and things like that. You understand? It's like weird shit been going on. So I've been saving money, all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I applied for some like energy assistance where the what is that shit called? Electricity is concerned, right? They approved me. And then it was like I waited 2 weeks, and then out of nowhere a letter came and it said that I'm being denied the benefits or whatever the case may be. And it's like they said something about you're outside of the time frame to receive the benefits, but it was right after I was approved, and they gave me a set number of money that they was gonna put up on my electricity bill and things like that. And it was like I was just waiting for it to happen. The electricity company called me and they asked me, like, what is going on? Hi, what is going on with this payment? That the payment hasn't come through from these people yet, and we're trying to see what we're gonna require for you to pay or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I don't know. They sent me an email and they let me know how much money they were gonna provide to me and things like that, and I just was supposed to wait. So that's what I was doing. I was waiting. Okay. And then it's like they never got back to the energy company. They never sent a check in. They never did nothing. So I was just sitting here like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. And it's like, well, I guess I'm just, you know what I'm saying, not fuck with the bill right now, right? But then I woke up today and I did everything today. Last night I cleaned my house. I clean my house every night before I go to bed, period. It's like I clean up throughout the day, and then before I go to bed, anything that's out of place, I make sure I put it where it's supposed to be. Okay. So I cleaned up my house last night. Then I woke up this morning. I noticed like my carpet in my room needed to be cleaned again. again. So I actually grabbed a broom and I swept it. You understand? Then I went in the bathroom. I'm like, damn, the bathroom needs to be swept as well. So I'm sweeping floors and all kind of stuff, you know, wiping off counters and everything. And next thing you know, I go in the restroom, I take a shower, take a bath and stuff like that. I comb my hair. I'm all looking up in the mirror and things like that. Next thing you know, them damn lights cut off. They literally cut off, you understand? And I'm like, damn, you know, right in the nick of time. At least I washed my ass, you understand? Oh my God. And I'm like, damn, the lights off. But it's like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't scared. I wasn't upset, you understand? Because I've been saving some money, so I know I got some money, you understand? The last time this shit happened, I promise my lights was off for a long time, you understand? And I was hearing all of this energy, channeling energy from people outside sources and shit. And I'm hearing, what it said, somebody told me there's been trouble at home. What he say? Well, what he said, how am I supposed to know when we never spend time or we never talk? It's a Babyface song, you understand? But it's like I'm up in a fucked up ass situation, you understand? Peace, love, and light. And I don't know who talking about it, but it's like ain't nobody helping, you understand? Peace, love, and light. So the shit was crazy as hell, you understand? So, and that shit happened like about 2 or 3 years ago, I ain't gonna lie. But it's like I told myself I ain't ever finna go through that shit again. And when it happened that time, I promised I was ready to go hit the script club. I ain't even gonna lie, because I was like in between jobs and all kind of shit. And I'm like, girl, you look good. Looking at myself in the mirror like, listen here. You look real good right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's about 10 years later since I last been in club scenes, partying, trying to shake some ass for some money or anything. You understand? Period. So I'm like, damn, it's been 10 years since I ever been on anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Then my mind like, remember them prayers. Remember them prayers, you understand? Because I told God I won't ever do nothing like that again, or nothing to make money like dancing or anything like that to make no money no more. You understand? Long as I stay stable and or long as I got some money, or you know, if it's a job open and shit like that or anything like that and I could work, I will do it. You understand? I won't do it because I feel like I was sinning. You understand? Though I don't judge nobody else, I'm gonna be honest, I don't judge nobody for how they get their money, especially if they keep God with them through whatever they do, and whatever they do is not hurting other people or hurting themselves. So that's how I am when it comes to getting money. I'm really all about that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I had to make a pact with God for my own well-being and well-being of my babies and all of that type of stuff that I got to be around, right? So it's like I'm not going to be doing that. I ain't finna keep on hitting the road and shit like that to go to these different clubs and shit like that and do dancing and stuff like that, right? So I'm sitting here thinking about that shit and stuff, and then I'm just crying. Period, crying and shit like, what the fuck you want me to do then? Because you promised me jobs and or opportunities and all of this type of stuff, and it's like all of these people are attacking me when I'm applying for jobs. I'm overqualified, hearing real random ass shit when I'm applying for jobs and stuff like that. Like, what the fuck going on, God? But it was a lot more deeper things going on than I was aware of. You understand? Peace, love, and light. People behind the scenes pulling strings and all kind of weird shit, you know. But it's like I stuck to my shit. I stuck to the promise that I made to God when it came to that, because I was really finna go get me some money. I ain't even gonna lie. Then it was like all these random strippers that's from the past that I used to be cool with. They hitting me up and shit like that. Oh, then the owner of the club hitting me up. Oh, I miss you so much. Can you just come and visit? Look at that ass, peace, love, and light up. See, God, you see, they called me. Look at that. They want me there. Looking at, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So it was like I had to train myself to be fucking disciplined in a shitty situation. Like that part right there, you understand? Because sometimes the situation won't be ideal for you. It's a shitty situation. However, you are being tested. You are being studied by the Lord or by the spiritual ascended masters or whatever that are around you type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was wild. I ain't even gonna lie. But today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let them sit. I ain't even finna sweat that life. They cut them motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. I'm just finna chill. Shit, my hair done. I'm clean and stuff like that. But I was pissed off, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bit, because I was making breakfast too. I was doing all this stuff, multitasking at the same time, right? And everything in my house is electric. That's just the way this house is made, this apartment. Everything is electric. So when them lights go off, your stove go off. You understand? So I'm sitting there cooking grits. You understand? I got my grits so damn perfect and everything, and I got the sausages sitting up on the stove. I'm about to ready to cook them sausages and shit like that, man. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck when them lights went off? Like, all I got is some grits, God. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing done but the grits. You understand? Peace, love, and like, you hear me. So that part right there is crazy. But, you know, I had my grits. I still ate the grits. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And they was good. So it's like, oh, I've been thinking like you need all the extra food and stuff like that to go with this shit. You could just make simpler meals for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That part too. But it's like I was feeling some type of way. But it's like everything got handled. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And it's like, that's the part. That's, you understand, out of this whole story, out of this whole little thing, right? The fact that you able to make some shit happen. You got the resources to make some shit happen. Maybe you don't qualify for certain government benefits and things like that no more. Maybe you are moving towards a higher, you know what I'm saying, living situation, a better living situation and things like that. And yes, so you might find yourself running into these little roadblocks that are not really roadblocks. You understand, period. So remind yourself of who you are and what you're doing and why you're doing this stuff when you're going through certain things and stuff like that, and not to be so mad or get upset or anything at certain things. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Because I got a feeling some people they not going to be able to get themselves up out of that situation when it happened to them. You understand? Some people might have to sit in their house and wait a week for their lights to get turned back on. Some people might have to wait longer than that to get their lights and shit like that turned back on. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. But it's like, you somebody, you got the resources, you got the money, you might not want to spend that shit, but do it. You do what you got to do. Prioritize. You understand? Peace, love, and light. I don't know what kind of bill it is, but it's important, right? So that part right there. Then I got, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. Also, I got my kids here at home. I homeschool now, right? Lights and shit like that go off and shit like that. That's a problem. You understand? I can't be sitting around with the lights off and with the internet off and all of that type of shit. I got to take care of my bills and I got to handle my priorities always. So that's what I'm seeing here too. The first card that came out, I wasn't really paying attention to the cards that I was placing down that was coming out in the shuffle, but it says, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. Then we got indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. Yes, I can. And it's like I got 2 sensitive children of my own. You understand? Peace, love, and light. However, it's like they handle these situations, this situation, like, you know, like it's nothing. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That type of shit, because it's like nothing wrong. You understand? Yeah, the lights went off, but I'm doing what I got to do to make sure that they get back on. It's not no fucked up situation or nothing like that, period. And it's like my kids just cool, calm, sitting around, relaxing and shit like that. Like, can I do this? Can I do that? Or whatever the case may be. They not really thinking about that shit because they know they mama a boss. You understand that she's finna handle that shit, period. So gifts from God. We angels open the hearts of, wait, no, why I said that? So that's not nowhere here. Some about relationship harmony. Some about you and somebody going to be reconciling sooner. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And it's like, you don't have to do anything. I don't think you're talking to this person or y'all having any type of communication or anything like that with each other at this time. But it's before I say this, it may be a gift from God that you reconcile with this person as well, okay? Because we got gifts from God, and then I started speaking about reconciliation. The angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. That's what I was finna start saying. So the angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are going to be resolved, okay, starting now. That's what I'm hearing. And it says angel therapy here. When I split the deck, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens, okay? So it says, we angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive them. Okay? Peace, love, and light. That part too. It's like when I paid the bill too, I ain't gonna lie. I stayed calm during that conversation because there was something that lady said that rubbed me all the way wrong, right? And it's like, she's like, It's possible that your electricity won't be cut back on today. Even though you just paid your bill hour ago, it's a possibility that that the electricity still won't be cut on. I just stay silent. You understand? Cause peace, love, and light. Y'all got another motherfucking thing coming. If you think my lights ain't gonna be turned on the same day I paid my motherfucking bill, when y'all shut them bitches off the same day that you said you was gonna shut them off. You understand? And I paid my bill the same day. As quick as you turned them bitches off, you better get to turning them back on. That part right there. I said all that shit in my head. You understand? Because I gotta keep control over my emotions and shit like that, period. And it's like, yes, things have been going my way. Even the shit that seems to be going wrong, it still go my way. I'm still able to make it happen. You understand? All glory to God. That's the truth. All glory to God. Because if it wasn't for God, I'd be fucked up. I've been said it 1,000 times, but it's the honest to God truth. If I wasn't listening to the guidance that I received, you understand, I would be fucked up. I'm not even playing, because you see where my mind go to. My mind, I'm broke and I need to pay this. I'm finna go hit the strip club. Look at that piece of love, like, but no, God, like, you not gonna do that. You understand? You're gonna be patient. You're gonna relax. You're going to meditate. You're gonna get you some rest. You understand? It's going to be handled and shit like that. And I'm like, God, is you telling me a lie? You understand? Because what the fuck is going on here? But no, the Lord don't be lying. It just be like, you just need to relax. We be worried so much, and it's like our worry don't fix shit. It don't speed up the process. It don't pay the bills. You hear me? It don't do nothing good for you. It does not heal you. It actually fucking it'll give you a fucking ailment or a fucking disease or some shit if you allow it to. You understand? So stressing and worrying and shit like that, it don't really help us, right? And it's like, you're lucky if you have intuition. You lucky if you have a connection with spirit. You understand? So that you can be provided with the guidance that you truly need. You understand? Because the outside people, we always looking at people, and we can think we know what people need and things like that, and we can think we know the right shit to say to people, certain people and stuff like that, but then it just don't cut it, right? So it's like, it's good to have a good connection with God now. I'm gonna be honest about that, because yeah, if I was speaking, I would ask God questions and God would not answer me back. I think it would be harder for me out here. Peace, love, and light, because it was before. You understand? So I pay attention to the difference in my life, the fact that I'm actually being divinely guided, and all I gotta do is be obedient. All I gotta do is listen, and not just listen. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I'm being called to do, and then when I say I'm gonna do something, I gotta do what the fuck I say I'm gonna do. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. So God taught me to become a woman of my word. You understand? God taught me to prioritize my you understand? God taught me how to save my resources and things like that for if I need them and things like that. Peace, love, and light. God taught me how to fucking live life here up on earth. Because I honestly, I understand why I needed to be taught that. Though I'm a human and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. It just always felt like, you know what I'm saying, and to a certain extent, like, I'm not human. You understand? I don't have to do what these people do and all of that type of shit. I always like kind of felt like that and shit like that. But then it's like, I always felt like I was destined for more. But everything hard, right? Period. But you still feel like you're destined for more and shit like that. But it's like, so everything's so fucking hard out here, right? So it's like, I couldn't grasp the fact that I wasn't down to earth enough. That's the truth. I wasn't grounded enough. You understand? It wasn't about being humbled or none of that type of shit. I just really was not down to earth enough. You understand? I was more so a person who was mostly up in my head and my imagination and things like that. Peace, love, and light. But when it comes to actually putting in the actual work to sustain some shit, or you know what I'm saying, peace, love, and light, or to help something to develop and grow properly, even when it comes to being a parent and raising your children and shit, it's like I had to learn what was really important up in my life. And it was like everything on the outside, you understand, God taught me to look in my life, right? It's like certain point of times when you're going through these bullshit ass things that happen up in the world, okay, or with people in general, okay, it's like At those times, that's a good time to look in your mirror. You understand? Not just the mirror. Look around you and see who's around you. You understand how those people treating you while you're going through the things that you're going through and things like that as well. You understand? Pay attention to all of that type of stuff and then start to do what you need to do. Because sometimes people are going to need to be cut off because they are distracting you. They actually encourage you to do bullshit. Let's go to the club. Let's go to the bar. Woo, woo, woo. You just got some money, right? But bills due in about 2 weeks, right? All of that type of shit. Let's go out. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's go blah, blah, blah. You got to pay attention to stuff like that. Then it's these people that you will have them up in your life. If you need them to spot you so you could go to the club or some shit like that, they would. But you ask them for some money on a bill or to help you with some fucking groceries, they act like they can't do it. Get the motherfucking people up out your damn life because they want to see you fucked up. They contribute to you being fucked up, and you allow yourself to be fucked up because you constantly doing fucked up shit, and you allowing yourself to be guided into whatever fucking festivities that these people are doing and things like that. And that's what you got. That's what's fucking you up. Now, I had to learn a lesson like that too, because the people that I was trying to help was already... they already was good, right? Because they had some money. So they were already good. So they didn't need my help. You understand? Peace, love, and light, right? So they didn't need my help, right? My ass going back and forth and I'm wasting money trying to help people that say they don't need my help, right? And that's how they treated me too, right? So I ended up in a fucked up situation, but I can't really blame them people too much because it was my choices, right? Though the Lord sent me there to do something and help me to understand and see things about my spiritual gifts and abilities, it's like when I kept going back and stuff like that, it was because I had a point to prove, right? And it's like I should have just stuck to the whatever God had me doing, right? So that part right there, we sometimes we put ourselves in the situations and things like that, and we got to take accountability. So that's where it's at. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Watch your feelings and emotions. Take accountability up in your situation. I don't know who needs to hear that, but they definitely do. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Because it's like you could be mad, but you can't be walking around here lying on people's names and shit like that, and telling half truths and shit like that about people. You know what I'm saying? Or going and mixing energies and emotions and shit like that and trying to put some shit up on somebody that it ain't there. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So yes, it's like mind your business and control your emotions right now. That's all. Peace, love, and light. We got outdoors here, so you need to go outside more, get fresh air and things like that, because we got healthy lifestyle coming right after it. Then we got co-create. Exactly, because you're not alone anymore. Your body needs to be healthy. You need to be healthy. You're not working alone now. You're working with all this energy, all these different powers and stuff like that combined, and you need to be healthy. Sometimes you need to go outside and you need to take walks. You need to do a little light jog or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. Sometimes you need to just go out and breathe and things like that. You got to do whatever it is that you got to do because you're no longer just you. That's what it's giving. Oh, she said, what down here, this person shit? They said, if you want to win over the world, you need to fight all the kings. No, I don't. Peace, love, and light. I understand that that's probably something that y'all, that's the truth. You would need to. You would need to fight them all, and you would need to beat them all, right? That's been done, my baby. Peace, love, and light. This is the truth. That has been done. Why you think I'm so powerful and I hold the power that the kings have? You understand? I'm one woman. I'm a woman with power that the men's have and power that the women have. You understand? Them niggas been beat. You understand? They been, and I just have not been talking about anything because my battles that I face and stuff like that, unless they some situations when it comes to public or something or money or something like that, somebody out here trying to sabotage or slander me or some shit to stop me, that's when I speak up about certain stuff. But I'm like a spiritual assassin. I don't play with nobody and I don't talk about shit that I do. I don't gotta beat nobody. Not no more. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But that's the truth. And it's like when you live your life thinking like that, then you're constantly going to be in a battle. That's just that. We at a position where they need to pick a side. You understand? That's the whole point. They know who the real powerful motherfuckers is out here. We got our higher power. What the fuck? You hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm the higher power. I'm the higher power. God chose me, period. I don't gotta fight no kings or queens or none of that type of shit. I'm an empress. You understand? If I want that king fucking cut down, that's what's going to happen to him. You understand? And that's the honest to God truth. Gifts from God, peace, love, and light. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive them. I used to think that other people had the most power. I would think because they got the most attention on them from the public people, that they got more power than me. I would think because they got more money than me, they had more power than me. You understand? I would think. And all that shit that I was thinking, it was all wrong. It was none of it was the truth. It was all out of fear and insecurity. You understand? I don't think from those places anymore. You understand? I don't think from those type of places and point of views anymore. You understand? Deep knowing, right? Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. I used to think that I need a little bit more money if I'm gonna battle this bitch. You know, this rich bitch that keep coming to coming for me. I need a little bit more money. You understand? If I want to pop my shit, I need a little bit more money. I used to think like that, and that's what got me out here chasing money. That's what had me chasing money. That's what had me at the strip club before. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But it's more important that you know your worth. It's more important that you know who you are. You understand? Peace, love, and light. On some real ass shit. Because you can make anything happen without anything when you believe in the right things. And that's the truth. So anything is possible. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. It's like anything is possible. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself based off of believing something is too good to be true. Or, oh, you know what I'm saying? I also believed that I was worthy. You understand? I believed I deserved it. Whatever it is that I wanted to go get, or whatever it is, you know, whatever goal I was setting to achieve, or I'm going to accomplish, I believed that. I believed everything that I said about myself that was good. I always did. It was points of time where it was like I done got beat down so much in life that I would think, shit, why am I even living? If this the way, you know, why am I even here? If this the way I gotta be here, excuse me, why am I here? I don't, just take me. Looking at peace, love, and light, like on some real shit. Truth be told. And I'm getting the energy that's the energy some of y'all in right now. Some people are in that energy at this time. Listen, and that's why it's Suicide Prevention Month and things like that. Was it September or is it October? You understand? Some people really do feel like that, but I'm telling you to watch your emotions. Understand? Watch your emotions. Peace, love, and light. Because that's the truth. Watch your feelings. Watch your emotions. Don't allow them to consume you. All right? So somebody, they in a situation where they do feel like they don't know what to do. You understand? Because up in the upright, it say you know what to do, right? Somebody feeling like they don't know what to do. They don't trust their inner voice. They don't trust the intuition. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They hear it. They hear the guidance, but it's like they hear it. Baby, you under somebody under spiritual attack, whoever that person is. You understand? Period. If you are getting downloads or receiving guidance on what to do, and then something after you receiving guidance telling you what to do, you hear some shit like, it ain't gonna work. That ain't, you know, all of that type of shit, that is it's either your mind playing tricks on you, your dark side playing tricks on you, or somebody literally doing some fucking work to fuck with your mind, to make you scared to make actions, take fucking, you know what I'm saying? Take the shit into your own hands and do something, or whatever the case may be. Somebody is trying to put some fear into you. You need to pray. You understand? Peace, love, and light. And if you don't know what to do, seek counsel from somebody who do know. You understand? Surround yourself with wise people. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Get the help and assistance that you need. You see this? Counselor. Some of y'all, you might need a counselor. Okay? You are a natural counselor. Okay? And many people benefit from your guidance and assurance. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay? This is what this say. Right? And then if they don't know what to do, you might be able to go watch some of my old videos. It's a whole lot of content on Instagram. And on Instagram, I call myself the Grand Godmama. So you could go there, and it's a whole lot of shit that's going to help you stabilize yourself, period. Because that's where I started at. And that's where, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a whole lot of guidance there to help you. And then you might get some fucking, look at that, some juicy information and shit like that too, you know. But yes, you're going to find what you need. Peace, love, and light. So we got passion here. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career, right? So we got peace, and peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That's what that says. Truth be told, peace comes from remembering that only love is real, right? So you done told some truth, and that done provided somebody with some peace in their mind, in their heart, and things like that. Peace, love, and light. And it's like maybe the truth needed to be spoken, okay? Because it's giving like it's something that you know, whatever this truth was, it's not something that is big. It's not a big deal to you. You understand? However, it could have been a big deal to somebody else with the peace energy here coming out, right? And it's like somebody was being hostile towards you or vice versa because there was no truth or being spoken up in the situation from a certain person, right? So we got you're at peace. Something's not over between you and somebody else. We got clear cognizance here. So trust and follow what they say. No, pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. And I guess trust in me. Shit, follow me. Peace, love, and light. Subscribe. Peace, love, and light. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Is what I'm seeing here. There's somebody down here, like it's saying, it's a never-ending story, right? And you don't know if you're good enough or something like that. Peace, love, and light, or if this person cares about you or loves you or whatever the case may be. And it's like, do they love me? Do they love me not? Somebody picking petals and shit like that from the plants and stuff like that. Peace, love, and light. Some of y'all might need to get y'all some healing plants and stuff like that and keep them around y'all as well. Peace, love, and light. There are different plants and herbs and things like that with different healing properties and stuff like that that y'all can use. That's what I'm seeing and thinking of here in my head. So we got career transition here. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Peace, love, and light. So creative writing came out. Make time to write down your thoughts and ideas in a journal or a pen and article book. That part right there, some of y'all could be like somebody who write blogs or articles as well about people, and that could have made you very, very prosperous in life, very wealthy. Made you I guess you have created, or you know what I'm saying, something for yourself out of doing that, where creative writing is concerned. Some of y'all, you could be like you write short stories, skits, or music or something like that as well. Poetry even, I'm hearing poetry. So what is this? Why these cards like this? Let me see, because that means something had flipped over. Okay, gentleness flipped over, because there's not another card behind that one that is facing that way. So the deck's supposed to be this way. Okay, that part right there, something is out of place, right? Period. Something is out of place, somebody is out of place, right? You're supposed to be surrounded by gentle things. If you are always in chaotic situations or around chaotic stuff or people, you're not supposed to be there. That's not where you're supposed to be. Gentleness is very important to your lifestyle, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Observer. Somebody's observing you or watching, and it's like you are safe. They could tell that you got guardian angels and stuff like that around you, protecting you. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. That's Archangel Michael. Then we got courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay, so yes, some of y'all could be writing about things like that and what you've been through. Remember who you are. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you are very loved. So clear your space. Listen here. That part right there. Even as you clear your energy, right? As you speak your truth and things like that, as you release the things that you've been holding on to and harboring with inside of you and things like that. At the same time, remember who you are. Because, yes, some shit could be like horrible to remember, to relive, to bring up and shit like that, you know, and you like, damn, I remember when I did that or whatever the case may be, and I can't believe I was like that before or whatever the case may be. But know who you are now. Maybe you was like that or did that when you didn't know who the fuck you was, or you allowed that person to treat you like that because you didn't know your worth and you didn't know who you was. You understand? Forgive yourself for that shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Forgive yourself for it, right? And move forward, okay? So we got come to the edge, and then we got happy. So because when you start to trust God, you start to become and be happy, right? Peace, love, and light. This card just fell. Gifts from God fell. Gifts from God fail. So gifts from God are falling into your, you know what I'm saying, into your lap, into your atmosphere. You understand? Go get them blessings. Peace, love, and light. But it's saying open your arms to receive them, like as though these blessings, these gifts are going to be brought to you. You understand? Peace, love, and light. You are safe. And I don't know why I heard something like that, you know, something about a TV show or some shit like that, or I don't know what it is, or but it's like brought to you by, you know, somebody. You're going to be, exactly, you're going to be being sponsored, and something that you do will be sponsored. You understand? Peace, love, and light. You are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Happy, happy. Okay? Peace, love, and light. So be happy. You are safe. You got blessings coming in. Your home is protected. Period. Thank you. So the guidance that you've been receiving, a lot of the guidance that you've been receiving, you understand? Period. A lot of the guidance that I've been receiving, even, you understand, has been to help you to maintain a stable home. A healthy, stable home and living environment. You understand? Period. So thank God. You understand? Period. Deep knowing and happy, happy. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Thank God. Thank my spirit team. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols, helping you to understand spiritual truths. And I thank y'all for it. Period. I thank them for it. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Because yes, I don't understand what's demonic about receiving energy or information from spirits that actually help you stabilize yourself in life, help you to kick addictions, help you to become a better person, help you to, you know what I'm saying, help other people and shit like that, find your purpose in life and things like that. Y'all people, y'all be trying to discourage people from everything that can make them great, right? Peace, love, and light. It's just weirdos. You understand? Period. And it's like we're all recognizing them for the weird asses that they are. Peace, love, and light. Like, who are you that want you? Like, what that type of shit? Peace, love, and light. Like, what the fuck? Peace, love, and light. Y'all some weirdos. Y'all the weirdos. You understand? Y'all don't got enough guidance and stuff like that or information out here to help people. It's all what Tupac was saying. Gimme. Stop. Peace, love, and light. But he said that's if you want to be like Trump, and perhaps that's how everybody been moving. You understand? But that's what the fuck it's been. It's like they've been moving against you like that, and they got you fucked up. Period. Building blocks. You understand? Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship, okay? That's what this is talking about. So you got gifts from God. What's up with this? So the moon cycles are affecting something right now. It's time to go, right? Elevated, time to go, all that type of stuff. And what it say? Breathe and message in a bottle, right? Peace, love, and light. Yeah. Relationship harmony in the reverse. Somebody, you just had to walk away from them. It was time for you to leave that person alone. You're becoming blessed. God is blessing you with the gifts from God, right? This person cannot be a part of your blessed life. And the thing about it is what I'm seeing here with the relationship harmony in the reverse. It's like you leaving somebody kind of made them, or not choosing. You choosing to grow, to elevate, and to evolve is why somebody had beef with you, period. It's like you started opening up to gifts and abilities that come from God, and you started to evolve, and you started to grow and outlearn the environment and everything, and outgrow the environment and things. Growth and development really had a big effect over you and your life, right? So you were really growing and developing, and these people were just getting grown. You understand? Period. With the same little kid ass mindsets and stuff like that, when they was fucking when they was kids and every damn thing, and they just got grown. So what am I seeing here? And it's like breathe, relax. You understand? You needed some space between you and this person or people. Is what I'm seeing here. Okay. What is going on here? And God is asking you to trust in the situation, because yes, somebody has been hostile to you. Somebody did not want harmony with you and things like that. They considered it beef just because you're evolving in life. You're growing in life. That's some weird shit. You understand? And it's like somebody's been watching you or observing. And it's like, they wanted to know what you're going to do next. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody's been watching you to see what your next move or whatever this is going to be. You know, you won't be able to see that by watching me, my baby. Clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So breathe, right? And that part right there, you can breathe. And it's like some of y'all feel some type of way because these people calling themselves not wanting to be you're cool with you. You evolved and you ascended, and now they mad at you, and you like, why they hate me? Why they mad at me? What did I do to them? I never did nothing to them. I never said nothing wrong about them. I never did this and woo woo woo. And it's like you ain't have to either. I didn't even have shit. Why they jealous of me? Why they attacking me? You ain't even have to. You don't even have to have shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. God started working on you. And when God started working on you, it became very visible to these people that you were growing, that you were doing better. You understand? They started to feel beneath you without you even saying that shit. You understand? And that's why you started to be attacked. That's why they started to hate you. That's why they want to beef with you. That's why they wanted to fight after you just didn't want to be their friend or didn't want to fucking continue to do the things that you were doing before. So, peace. Peace comes from remember that only love is real, right? Period. That part right there. And sometimes it's just like that. Now you doing good, all of a sudden they don't want to fuck with you. They don't like you and all of this type of shit. Y'all beefing out of nowhere, right? Sometimes it's because they never loved your ass. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So if it's not about the love and that you receive by being in a friendship or connection with this person, or they can't fucking see that y'all had a lot of good love or whatever between y'all as friends and things like that, and they want to just be weird and shit towards you and hostile towards you and shit like that, then fuck them. That's what I said. Peace, love, and light. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you. For real, though. Because, yes, if anybody disturbs your peace and all of that type of stuff, then no. It's not right. Because that's what is given. The peace card actually wanted to come out. And it's like this, right? So somebody definitely just wanted to disturb your peace. Right. Peace is harmony. So if it's in the fucking reverse, then it's like not harmony. It's not peace, right? Peace, love, and like, yeah, something else. Spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols helping you to understand spiritual truths. Yeah, get your house in order. That's going to be, get your house together. Get your house in order, right? Ain't shit out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. You are open to receiving the guidance and wisdom and things like that from higher powers. So I say just, you know what I'm saying? Relax at this time. Peace, love, and light. With no place like home. It's like you feel good. You feel good, period. You feel at home. You feel, and it's like other people feel like that around you. They feel like that when you're around them and things like that as well. They feel like that with the connection with you. It's like you could have just met people and y'all feel like y'all known each other forever, certain ones of them. You understand? But it's like a home feeling. You understand? You getting your home together. You get your home together. You get your spirit together. This shit is deep, fam. Like on some real ass shit, for real. It's like, yes, your house, this shit is a representation of what's going on in here, period. Your lights go off, what the fuck that's supposed to do? Some of y'all gonna be, some of these people gonna seem like they done lost their lights and shit like that, you know, their inner light when they going through this bullshit, because that's what happened to some people. Certain situations, it just caused them to, you know what I'm saying? But no, we not finna play them games with nobody. Period. That's everything. You would think it's what you think it is. It's so simple. No, shit be deeper. Motherfuckers be really trying to attack your spirits, and they attack your spirit through you, trying to attack your house and all of that type of shit. So many people out here, they spiritual homeless. They homeless in real life and homeless in the spirit because all the shit they been doing to, you understand, some shit is crazy. Some shit is wild out here. It's some regeneration. You're going through a regeneration, and God wants you to use your imagination, period, to see what you want to see. How do you want this to seem? How do you want this to look? How you want it to be, period. Creative writing. Some of y'all, you could be doing some scenery, like describing a scene or something like that, where you're writing and things like that is concerned. It's what I'm seeing here. You could be very good at that. In your imagination, you help people to see a picture. It's like they get this vibe, like they right there, you understand, up in the story, or they can actually see it. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Like when you're speaking with somebody, you're so good, right? Peace, love, and light. And it's like when I read this shit, it's like this really happening. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Truth be told, okay? So truth be told, and to be fair, you could go ahead and get excited. Go ahead, period. You can go ahead and get excited. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. Allow your passion for your career to be, you know what I'm saying, reignited and things like that. That fire, you understand? Clairvoyance. I'm helping you with your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And it's like right here, right now. Exactly what I was just telling y'all. Right here, right now. What's going on right here, right now? Who's in your life right here, right now? Right? And it was like I just was talking to God and him, and it's like the only person I'm going to be thinking about spending any type of money or having the blessed moments with is the boys that's been with me all this time, my sons. When I'm fucked up or and things like that, they love me. I get the best type of unconditional ass love from my kids, from my nieces, my nephews, and stuff like that, from other children, people, strangers' children, and shit like that. And I know where the fuck to give the help and assistance to. Period. I know who to uplift. You understand? The ones that's been uplifting me. And indirectly. Not even on purpose. Kids just be loving people. Period. And it's like, it's weird that people be out here hurting kids when they just so loving and trusting and fucking, you understand, wide-eyed and things like that towards people and shit, and always admiring people, always looking up to people and shit. How what the fuck? How are you out here harming and hurting people, children? Whether they your children or not your children. You understand? Some people just be weird. Them not my kids. I don't care. That type of shit. No. What the fuck? I don't do that. You understand? Period. I don't do that. And it's like, why? Is you smart? Look at that. If you think about it, when you think about this type of shit, like, smart people don't do shit like that. You understand? I don't know. Some smart people would talk some shit to some kids and stuff like that, though. But of course, if they talking shit to you and shit, but why are you just blatantly out here trying to hate on some kids? And them kids ain't did shit to you. What's wrong with you? Yep, they don't know how to watch their feelings and emotions. Chaos and conflict arise, and now they talking about these kids or trying to harm some kids or some shit like that, being weird towards the kids because they feeling some type of way. I don't want to go below the belt. So we got relationship harmony here. Leadership. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Relationship harmony. So it's given that you probably got a lot of different relationships that, you know, with other people. You know what I'm saying? That need to be rectified and things like that. Or, you know, I don't know. Because it's coming out so much. I don't know. So it's a orphan, right? You felt alone. You felt out of place. You felt like you didn't have nobody and things like that. And you didn't even want to go to the people, this person or whoever, right? Some of y'all, it's because you fell out with that person. And it's like you just been wanting to talk to that person. You know what I'm saying? Period. Well, whatever y'all been going through, y'all been wanting to call that person and talk to that person and shit like that. But it's like you don't feel like you could because of whatever happened when y'all fell out with each other, right? That's what I'm seeing there for somebody, right? Peace, love, and light. What is this? And somebody is like, that's all the situation needed, okay? With you and somebody. Instead of y'all getting all hostile to each other, just distance and ignoring. You know, don't talk to the person for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. And it's like, well, some of y'all, the kids is going to be what brings y'all together. You understand? Y'all could work with children or something like that and things like that. And you end up working in the same environment or setting with somebody that you have beef with. You understand? But it's like y'all working around children and stuff like that. And that's going to help to get y'all relationship or connection back together. Some of y'all, it's your relationship with the person that you got kids with, right? It's the fact that y'all actually care about the well-being of the children that is going to help y'all to get y'all connection together. You know what I'm saying? Or to help y'all to heal or at least reconcile the whatever that was damaged between you two. That don't mean y'all gonna get back together if y'all was in a relationship before or nothing like that. But harmony between the connection, that's important. Okay? Peace between you two. With that being said, y'all, take care. With all of that being